Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Alex here. We're in the Sports Center, and we got your weekly fishing report. Now, let's get started. Reminder, Snake Tournament has started. It started Monday. It's going to go on until probably mid-June. So keep an eye on that. Make sure you go out there and catch some fish. Bring them in here. Biggest 3 fish. All the good stuff. Go to our website for the full rules. Other than that, let's get to it. All right, so what's going on? What's a hot talk right now? Everything that has been going on this week has been down south. Not too far south, but south of Annapolis. Anywhere from Chesapeake Beach, the mouth of the Chop Tank, down to Crisfield, down to Point Lookout, the fishing has picked up. In a weird way, a lot of those really heavy saltwater fish have moved up to that area, and no one was expecting that to happen this early in the year. Some of the stuff's normal timing, some of the stuff is not. But speckled trout, black drum, redfish, even heard of some Spanish mackerel moving up not this way, but down in that general area the past few weeks. So kind of like unexpected stuff, but fishing in that general area has been good. Rock fishing has been great down there. If you're fishing around the islands and around the Tangier Sound, that has been awesome for speckled trout. A lot of keeper-sized rockfish in the flats. I mean, we're talking about awesome fishing that we haven't seen in a couple of years. So, with that saying, popping corks. One of the biggest things a lot of people were talking about the past few years. One of the most useful lures for down there around the marsh. Fish around the islands, find deeper holes around, all those islands like Smith Island, Deal Island, all those areas down there. Fish in shallow 4 foot of water or so. Around the grass or just, drop-offs, and you will find speckled trout and rockfish. Besides that, we've heard of some people actually finding schools of bull redfish around the Tangier Sound, down towards Crisfield, and all the way up towards Lake Hoopers. Even heard of some fish being caught inside the Chop Tank by the fishing pier. Apparently someone was catching decent-sized redfish off the pier with peeler crabs. Not saying that they're fully there yet, but they are moving in there. Also, speckled trout off the pier for you pier fishermen. Seems like Gilburn Pier has been pretty decent for you guys, catching speckled trout, some mix of weird things, and of course your rockfish. Now, spot. That's a big talk anywhere you go in the bay right now, especially for the guys up here trying live line. They're weird right now. Yes, they are here. They are in some good numbers in certain areas, but they're not fully loaded everywhere yet. Heard reports of people down south of Point Lookout catching a few, nothing crazy. And then we heard reports of people catching a decent amount of them up in Hoopers Island and all the way up towards Hackett's. So it's been a weird thing with the water clarity up in this area, in the Annapolis area, but the fishing should be picking up here soon. We've had wind, the past few days and whatnot. It's kind of been messy. But other than that, the fishing will pick up. I know I haven't heard many things around this area besides, some catfish, some rockfish here and there. But 7 foot normal mouth with the tops of the river is going to be a hot area coming up. The humps up in Pulse Island and Hodges Bar are always producing fish, so that should be picking up here in the next few weeks. Now, Loft Point has not been hot enough to do anything up there. I've not seen fish, I've not seen many things. Not many reports, but they should be coming up here soon. Now, trolling-wise, is probably your best bet to catch fish around the edges, anywhere from Baltimore Light down towards Hackett's and all the other side of Bloody Point. Eastern Bay fishing, shallow water fishermen are catching some good rockfish around those islands in Eastern Bay, in some areas south of Tillman Point, in all those general areas there, Poplar Island. Paddle tails, some smackets in the mornings that can produce fish, and also small, jerk baits and whatnot can also produce fish. Perch fishing has been hit or miss for a lot of fishermen around shallow water, but they are there, so that should also be picking up. Of course, catfish are everywhere. Can't get rid of them, they're here. Other than that, pier fishermen on Ocean City has been a lot of small bluefish, rockfish, some good stuff at night right off the Route 50 bridge. And the flounder fishing is picking up really good right now. So get your gulp, get your jigs ready, bucktails and whatnot. That fishery's picking up right now. Snakehead fishing. Full moon this week, hit or miss for a lot of guys. A lot of guys catching them on frogs. They're starting to see a lot more fry all around the Blackwater area. But now, don't you just think that, that's the only area. If you guys feel adventurous and you want to get venture into the Manatee, the Severn, Middle River, you will see fry bowls up there now. And also the flats. You don't have to go all the way down to Blackwater now. You can go to the Susquehanna Flats, all around those rivers up there, and there is snakeheads there. So keep an eye on the fry. You will find those snakeheads. Topwater lures, a lot of grass up in that area. And the fishing up there for striped bass in the Susquehanna River has been actually pretty great in those fast-moving water in the river. Mixed with some smallmouth and some largemouth bass up there. So, that's it for your fishing report. Remember, send us your pictures. Follow us on all our social media stuff. And you guys have a good one and catch them up.